It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi trophy.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Able to get it to Franklin. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
On the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Harvey gets it on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Throw here, 3rd down. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by a major source of optimism from their fan base, this rookie from Texas A&M.
Well, Kate, thanks to stories flooding every corner of the sports programming last week, you and I and everyone watching are keenly aware of what's on the line today. No rookie quarterback has ever started a Super Bowl. Really, a select group of rookies have ever been on this stage, on this conference championship weekend. Is he finally the one who could take the next step and lead his guys to the Lombardi trophy?
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Trying to throw this from the gun. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. Complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Judkins on first down. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. But man, it's Marvin Mims. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Working inside the red zone. There's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have it and will take over at the 17-yard line. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and they pay him, Brock. They're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular,
yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Set up the screw here. It's Harvey. And this gain almost goes all the way for that first down. He gets it up to the 26.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. Having gain up about a handful there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Second down, give to Harvey. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On third down, here's Nix. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be Browns football. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, Judkins. There's a big hole left. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Looking to throw here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw is caught, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Broncos offense all set to go. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Dump off caught by his back. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Nix from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. It's Judkins on the counter. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And you just get the play off. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they're going down just on the other side of midfield. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Back to throw now. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Off the mark, no good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here comes the Bronco offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Nix trying to sneak it. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Nix to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nix now to throw. Outright and Ingram makes the grab. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
14 more yards. That's another Broncos 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
first and 10. Here's Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one splits the uprights, and the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, it's Jalen Moore. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. They're coming together a yard there. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing off the play fake. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
It's Harvey straight ahead. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Luke's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Air it out on 3rd. He's got Sutton complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before getting out.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Stopped for no gain and leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Broncos jump in front now by 5. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Browns getting their offense out there. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Throwing the out route complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And hey, we see all over the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Now Nix dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Next to throw again. Looking slant route complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Once more, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain. That's another Broncos 1st down.
Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And 10 from the 32. Throwing again. Here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look.
A 49-yard gain.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Bronc, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first of 2 Championship Sunday matchups. The AFC will crown their champion first, and then later tonight, the NFC will hand out the George Halas Trophy, and that will set our Super Bowl matchup. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the 49ers.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll rejoin this one just in time to see the opening kickoff of half number 2. Is this at the 6? And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another one for Judkins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Throwing off the play fake. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Here's Judkins on second down. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Here he goes, third and long. Look at that power, deep left side. Coming in the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Browns keeping the offense out on the football field. They want 2 here.
For the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner. So some added importance on this series. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And that's incomplete, and that's going to bring us 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Punt meets him at the 28. He lost the football. Oh, but I believe he was able to get it back. Nearly a costly special teams there, but they're able to hang on to the football. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Toss play here, Judkins. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Browns first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
It's Judkins on the counter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. He's going to throw this one. We're going to go screen pass for Judkins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Back to throw. On the screen, this is Sampson. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's got it. It's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. On the give, here's Judkins. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a third-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now they'll try the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And there's a sign of life in the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now Nix on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Here's Judkins on first down. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Taken down back at the 49.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Browns football. They just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Pass play coming here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one finds his man, Ingram. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Giving this to Harvey. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
The those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wicks from the gun. This is Sutton working the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Harvey running from his own read. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Drops it down. Harvey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Nix to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. No to return this. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Judkins out the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Handoff now to Judkins. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A great pass from the rookie out of Texas A&M. And a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop the hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another game to Judkins. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. No problems on the extra point there. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 24.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And that's that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. Finds his back. Harvey. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting that to Pat Bryant. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Desperation time here on 4th. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Browns are ready to go, and we'll get a look at receiver Marvin Mims. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.